Good morning folks, man here on the planet, and today we're out for race day simulation down on the quayside. So condition wise it's really quite good. It's not kind of a little bit too cold, but I don't mind that because getting in the run. But no rain, we've had loads of rain of late coming off the back of a couple of storms, so it's quite good today. It's not really going to rain until this afternoon, I think. Got a little bit of wind now, turning around and running into the wind, which is not too strong, but might have to let myself off a little bit on the paces, but we'll see. I'm going to try and run 4:30 minutes per kilometre for 25 kilometres today. So 5k warm up, do that, 25k marathon goal base, kind of 2 laps of the shorter quayside loop. I'll be running on the precision gels today, so these are 30 grams rather than 40 grams, so we'll probably be taking every 5-6 kilometres as we would do normally, and we're just gonna just take on the fuel as we need it. So it's going to be about every 5-6 kilometres, just be flying for 25k, and then I might run a little bit more after that, but I've got another big workout that I want to do next week or the week after. I prefer to do the next week, because after that we've only got like a few 3 weeks. I think it's from 4 weeks today till we go to Valencia, so 4 weeks tomorrow we go to Valencia. So it's getting close now. Last night you had a good meal. We had as you may or may not know, there's a guy in Japan called Yuki Kawauchi. He's a professional, semi-professional runner. Started off as a recreational runner and as a teacher for many years through his marathon career, and he's into kind of his like mid to late 40s now. And before every race, so the night before, he eats curry rice, Japanese curry rice. So it's nothing like an Indian curry or even the English curry that's really, really spicy. It's just a very, very mild curry. It doesn't really taste like curry, but it doesn't taste massively like curry to me anyway. I don't really like curries and things, but this is quite nice. So but the main thing is it's quite a lot of rice in it, and that's where the carbs come in. So yesterday I was eating rice all day. Had a bit of fried rice. I boiled rice in the morning, fried rice at lunchtime, and then the curry rice at night. That was really quite nice. Chicken and beef in there, protein in there. Probably you won't have so much protein, but so it's just a simulation run, not the actual race day. Yeah, feeling good with the energy this morning. Had the Vitago sports drink to start with, so I've had half of that now. I'll be having another half of that later on while we're in the run. I obviously got some High Five electrolyte juice as well, so I'll be taking that on board. Zero stuff. Cliff blocks there, something I'll probably have with me before I start the race over in Valencia. Time to do the races. I forgot about doing it the last couple of races, but a bit of extra energy before I go on the start line. I don't prefer to have a gel. I prefer to have these are kind of more like energy of food rather than a boost like a gel can give you. Last bit of Vitago. When I finished, I've got some United recovery mix, so I'll be taking that as well. It's interesting, a couple of weeks ago, couldn't even hit marathon goal pace. I did a few kilometres, but I still can't decide whether I was fatigued a bit or it was just so cold that I couldn't get the muscles working. But today, temperature wise, it's really good, and it's ideal really. So probably around about, I don't know, let's say 8 to 10 degrees. Still a little bit chilly, but it's ideal. It's not really. It's really lovely, lovely time of the year, I think, with the trees in autumn. Probably more so on the drive down here. You don't really see it so much on the quayside, but driving up and down the motorway, it's actually really quite nice. But anyway, enough talk about trees, and let's get into this marathon goal stint. And we'll speak to you later on. Whoa, let's go. 25k. Woo! .2k in, we're on pace, and it's feeling relatively easy, so feeling much better than last week or 2 weeks ago. Have to remind myself, sometimes the place where I run is nothing like it's going to be on race day. A surface like this, it's quite challenging. Gravelly section along the quayside, but so the pace slips off a little bit, that's okay. Just keep pushing on, and it's going to turn into better stuff on race day. Oh, 20 kilometers in, 5 more to go. We're getting there. Okay, so that is the run done. So I didn't go as well as what I wanted to do. Done a total of 40 kilometers, which is good. 6 or so kilometers warm up, 25k at marathon goal pace or marathon goal pace effort. Definitely the effort that was there, but I started to drift off towards in the kind of the last third, which I'm really disappointed with. Although I did start probably 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours later than what I actually wanted to start the run. So it meant that traffic's a lot busier. When I usually start down here at like kind of 7 o'clock in the morning or sometimes before that, I get a couple of hours where I can pretty much run on the roads, and the surface is much better to run on. I even said it in the video. I was really around some of the surface areas that I've had to run on today. Hasn't been good, but it's been, you know, 4:38 minutes per kilometre for the whole run rather than 4:30, which is not too bad. I'm happy with that overall, and I was able to pick it up a little bit at the end and still hit that kind of marathon goal pace for the last few kilometres. But there's a few in there that I was looking at my watch and I'm thinking, you know, I should be going 4:30, and it just wasn't coming up. So I was disappointed with that. running with my shoes that I've run, you know, the Vaporfly, run the Manchester Marathon. You know, these have only done about 300 kilometers or so, so there's still, you know, quite a lot of good life in those, and they did feel like very responsive for the run, so I'm quite happy with that. So there's no excuses there. Probably I haven't managed to lose the weight in the training block as much as I thought I could. There's a bit of a gamble really that I could, you know, try and keep the carbs going, like kind of, you know, eat the carbs, you know, towards the end of the week, but kind of like diet through the start of the week, and it hasn't really worked out that much. I'll still, you know, I won't be getting close to like kind of 70 kilograms by the time we get into Valencia, but 75 is kind of where I should be. I think I'll be okay with that, so not too bad. But yeah, just a bit disappointed. I thought today I would have been easily be able to hit the paces. It just hasn't happened, but that's how it goes sometimes. But I spent the whole of this week scheduling the whole thing, making sure I ate the right meals through the week. Yesterday did a lot of carb loading, eating a lot of rice, which you've obviously seen in the start of the video. Made sure I had the right nutrition. Okay, I haven't really used the precision stuff like this on a run massively before, and it's only 30 grams rather than 40 grams of carbs per gel, which is different to kind of what the Mortons are, but I don't think that really made a big difference. The conditions are really quite good, and obviously, you know, I knew what the weather was going to be like, you know, a week ago, and it's been pretty much as per the report. It's just you know, some of the sections where towards the end of the run I was running into the wind because I knew it was going to pick up, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I've also had a full week without drinking any coffee, so I've had no caffeine at all week, and that's just kind of the reason why I did that, was to kind of experiment with not requiring the need to take a leak, to go to the toilet during the run, during the marathon goal stint, and it worked. It's just whether I don't know, maybe there's a stimulus in the caffeine that I haven't had through the week, but I'm going to go get some of that now. I'm enjoying the training, but the training's been hard, but you know, like, I'm looking forward to getting into Valencia now, just 4 weeks away, giving it my all, giving it my best, and then being able to have probably a couple of weeks off before we start training for the next marathon. I don't want to get into that too much because I really want to focus on Valencia, but our spring marathon that's coming up for next year, which is already booked, but I won't tell you what that is now. So yeah, great day. Overall really happy with it. Another 40 kilometers in the bag. Today's was pretty much the biggest workout in the training block, and overall I'd probably give myself 8 out of 10 for that. Really happy with it. So yeah, thanks for sticking with it, thanks for sticking with the training program. Valencia's just around the corner now, so just a little bit more training to do. So thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.